Everybody, it's Paul Bosco. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of What's Cooking. Something very tasty today, of course. We're going to prepare, I'm going to call it the king of breakfast pastries. It's cinnamon rolls. So I was at a friend's house a few months ago and they had some homemade cinnamon rolls for brunch and they were fantastic. And I'm asking them how they made them. I'm like, oh, they're great, but I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It takes me 3 hours to make these cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to show you a real simple way to make some excellent cinnamon rolls really fast, cutting lots of corners, and they're going to be outstanding. So all about cutting corners, we're going to use these biscuits today and we're going to turn them into very scrumptious cinnamon rolls. The ingredients are simple. I have some flour, some softened butter, some light brown sugar. You can also use dark brown sugar. And I'm going to try something a little bit new today. I'm going to put some apples in some of them. I've pre-cooked the apples and they're ready to go. And of course we got cinnamon. Oh, to start off, so just to show you how quick and easy these are, I'm going to prepare these in about the time it takes for my oven to preheat. So I haven't turned the oven on yet. We're going to do it right now. And preheat oven to 350. So let's get that and we're going to go. Okay, so we're going to see how close we can get these done in the time it takes my oven to preheat. We need to put a little bit of flour down. So I'm going to use these as one kind of mass. I'm going to start to kind of squish them down with my hands at first. And we want them to kind of stay together, obviously. This is actually the part that takes the longest. I think I just spilled my flour there. I was rolling these out. Okay, that's good right now. So I'm going to do that, so I'm going to just now apply the, just butter it, right? Just want to even coat. So how much butter you put in, obviously, is going to determine on how, let's just say how juicy your cinnamon rolls are. If you want them gooey, put more butter. You don't want them so gooey, don't put quite so much butter. Any butter on that. So that's it. So next we're going to put an even coat of the brown sugar. And if you want them extra sweet, you add a little more brown sugar. You want them not so sweet, put less brown sugar. And again, I'm using about an inch at the end where I'm not going to put any of the sugar. And then cinnamon. Like a lot of cinnamon, put a lot of cinnamon. Alright, now I'm going to cut this in half today, because half this is going to get apple. So the apple is it's maybe a half of a medium apple. I sauteed it with just a tiny bit of butter, maybe a teaspoon of butter, and I know it's going to add a little bit of moisture to it. So what I did is I added about a tablespoon of flour and mixed it in, and I'm hoping that that is going to help absorb a little bit of the extra moisture. Because quite frankly, I'm guessing about this because I've never done it. And I wasn't sure about the flour, but it's too late. I've done it now. How am I doing? Oh, oven's at 245. Alrighty. And then, you know what I'm doing next, right? There's some rolls, just roll them up. Next, I'm going to take my serrated knife and I'm going to cut, I guess, about an inch width for each of them. So I actually put them in a pan. I just started smushing them like that. It just helps it hold together. That's just the way I do it. That seems to work. I'm worried that these apple ones might cook a little bit, or need a little bit more time to cook than my other ones. So that's it. So I beat my oven. My oven's at 326. Cinnamon rolls are prepped and ready to go in the oven. I'm going to cook them just what the directions say, and for cooking the biscuits, so 13 to 17 minutes, that's what it's going to take. The frosting's really easy. It's probably easier than making the cinnamon rolls themselves. Alright, oven's ready. Let's throw these in. And I'm going to set my timer for 13 minutes. Okay, so the cinnamon rolls are in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and make the icing that's going to go on top. It's really simple. I got 4 ingredients. I got a little bit of cream cheese, some powdered sugar, confectionery sugar, and a little bit of milk. I'm not sure how much milk I need. I'm gonna just put a few tablespoons in there. I can always add more. Don't put too much. And I'm gonna do just a dash of some vanilla. There's actually a few different variations of this. Sometimes instead of the milk, I'll add some orange juice and some orange zest. It goes really, really good with cinnamon roll. It'd be like an orange cinnamon roll. And just mix this up until it's not lumpy anymore. And that's pretty much it. You know, I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Honestly, I've done this so many times, I've never measured. What ends up happening is I always have a whole lot more. I should probably write my measurements down. But I want to say I had a 1/4 cup of cream cheese. I had about 3 tablespoons of the confectionery sugar. That was maybe half a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'd probably put maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And that's it. See how that is. That's it. That's pretty good. That's my cream cheese icing that's going to go on top. And again, you see it takes about 2 minutes to put it together. So it's really, really, really easy. So they're done. I ended up putting it in for an extra 2 minutes. We got a total of 15 minutes cook time on there. And I'm just going, the bottom is golden brown. They do look pretty tasty. I'm gonna let them cool for just a few minutes and then I'll put the icing on them and they're ready to eat. Okay, so I'm impatient. It's been just about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put the icing on. I'm just gonna drizzle over the top. And that's it. So if you want a thicker icing, obviously you just need less liquid or you need more sugar, more cream cheese. That's what I'm thinking about. Alright, so I'm going to get into one of these apple ones first because I've been thinking about those all week. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to go for the 1 apple one right here. And I'm going to take one of my traditional ones. I know they're both pretty good. And let's give it a shot. Let's try the apple one. That's pretty amazing. I was worried I might not have cooked the apple ones enough. But they're just right at the bottom. They're cooked all the way through. It's not doughy. Just a little hint of apple in there. That's pretty good. Alright, so thanks for checking into this latest episode of What's Cooked with Paul Bosco. Cinnamon rolls were great. Again, if you like what you saw today, please click like and click subscribe. We're going to have a new video out every single Sunday. Something in store next week is going to be great. Again, I'm Paul Bosco. Thanks for tuning in to What's Cooking. Ciao.